Welcome back to Persona 5 Royal Shido's Palace, with the eye of the real United Future Party logo glaring at us. We're a bit on edge right now due to the Velvet Room, so let's... I was about to say scratch that itch, that sounds kind of weird, but yeah, let's do that by heading back into the Velvet Room.
Do you need something?
And here's the thing, I have all 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. So I can fuse Trumpeter now, but I am 1 level lower than it. I'd rather wait 1 more level and then get it without having to pay special treatment.
Pursue rehabilitation with all your body and...
I've also got a couple of other fusions that I could go for right now. Yatagarasu and Parvati, also maybe Okuninushi. But I really want to go for Yatagarasu because...
it is neither remarkable nor unremarkable.
Finally, I can actually pass down Nuke Boost Freydyne to something off of Ananta, so let's go ahead and do that.
This could bestow an extraordinary power. Well.
I'm focusing on the elements that I don't have covered by other personas. I'm pretty sure I don't have Korga on any of my current personas. And every single time I summon Yatagarasu, I just think of how broken it is in Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though I've never actually played Yu-Gi-Oh! I've only read about it via secondhand knowledge. No! I did this fusion entirely so I could keep Freydyne. But okay then. I'm really not likely to need Makara Break. Last Stand is sort of interesting, but also, yeah. Doesn't work with Vitality of the Tree, which is a huge problem. I don't think I'll use that. And I don't think I'll use that either. Null Wind could be decent to pass down.
This may be somewhat grisly.
Just sacrificing Arahabaki here, which I don't need, but this isn't going to give me enough experience to get to Null Wind. I guess I could use Makara-Khan.
Prepare for the This is an alarm fusion.
And there are 2 fusions I could do with Titania. I could either get Okuninushi off of Byakko, or Parvati with Garuda.
You okay with this?
And that's gonna pass Garuda's wind-amped Magarudyne onto something with likely better magic after the Confidant level up, so I think I'll go with this.
Choose which skills.
Yeah, here you can see Foul Stench is just increased chance of inflicting ailments all the time, which with how high your ailment rates are in general, it's usually the only thing you need. Actually, Lullaby combos very well with skillful technique. Also, I do need Parvati to fuse the ultimate Temperance persona, Arda, eventually. I'll take that. I won't exactly take that. Okay, yeah, your magic's already better than Garuda. That's exactly what I wanted. I don't really need that when I have Medea Rahan on Yatagarasu. Ditto. Masayodine, though, is pretty good. Well, I can get rid of Brain Shake for Null Ice.
Is this something you need?
Even though this is gonna turn into a DLC persona, which I promised I wouldn't use, I'm just doing this just to force an accident and see what I get.
Choose which skills to inherit.
I haven't even seen that description before, since I generally, as I said, don't use DLC personas. No, it was Yolunga. That's not going to help the compendium, because I know I've already had you before, since I've got Makoto's Yolunga gun.
Most unexpected turn
And
of
at least it
events.
passed down Sayodine, Samarakam, and Auto Mataru onto something. I was hoping for something a little better, but oh well. I've just realized that I haven't really used as many of the, like, super unstable fusion accidents with gold personas before. It's usually because whenever I do make a gold persona in an alarm, it's generally something that I want to keep instead of immediately fuse away. I'll have to grab some more fodder personas and try that later. So, I actually want Morgana because I think there are some Wind Weak enemies coming up. Unfortunately for Arn, I'm going to have to bring her alongside Morgana, and I feel like I haven't used Makoto in a little while, so let's bring her. This song still gets me really hyped up. I do wish it was on a longer loop, though. I say that for a lot of the dungeon themes in this game, but, like, I very much wish this was on a longer loop, and, you never get another chance to save in the police station or interrogation room, so I'm gonna intentionally not overwrite those. It's like Hawaii, I sometimes like keeping a save file from there as a trophy, just like Kyoto in Persona 4. So, well, this path is obviously blocked from the beginning.
We'll need to find a way to the other side. Hey, look at this!
Hey, look at this! We're nice again!
Indeed.
Oh, this one isn't fully okay, that I mistook that earlier. I thought this was fully voiced in Royal, but it's not. Yusuke doesn't even normally make puns. I don't know what came over him. So, I believe this mouse area, yep, is introducing a new gimmick.
Hey, wait! My.
Arn is the only one here who's not falling for it. And just like, oh yeah, sure, why not? I guess because she does have that weird metabolism from her whole modeling days. I like that. And it doesn't open from the inside. So, well, game over. Except no, we have Oracle on our side. If only Yusuke could draw as a mouse. Yeah, you'd think the cheese on Shido's ship would be poisoned, given how much he hates rats.
Yeah.
But actually, it restores your SP a little bit. And there's no negative consequences to eating the cheese. It's kind of weird. It almost feels like there was supposed to be negative consequences for it at one point in development, but they decided that actually no, it shouldn't have any of those. And this is another one of those times where my,
Looks like it's locked. Guess we have to find another route.
my anti-vanilla bias is showing, but I seem to vaguely recall... Oh, hi there. Yeah, I couldn't ambush you because you were in a mouse hallway. Please enter here so I can actually fight you. But yeah, like, as I've said many times before, I only played, like, one playthrough of the vanilla game and then, like, half of New Game Plus. So, I'm not the biggest authority on vanilla P5, but I... Also this thing.
This enemy's been with us. It should be easy if we stay focused.
I have a suspicion that maybe those mouse things, there was more to them in vanilla, and they actually did have bigger negative repercussions. Yeah, punch it with those ridiculously, brutal-looking fists. I almost said goggles for a second. Imagine goggles you can wear on your hands like that. Now, I think this thing's weak to wind. It is. Okay, good. That's why I brought Morgana here. Oh, hey, I got Join My Cause. So I wanted this thing anyway. We have Baron from Balinese mythology. And it is the eternal enemy of Rangda, so you might be wondering. They're just begging to be fused in the Velvet Room, and if you do that, you'll get Shiva, because that's how Shiva has always been made in every Shin Megami Tensei game that Shiva is in. Of course, we instantly get the alarm back again, but I'm not going to come back until I've got one more level on Joker so that I'll be able to obtain Trumpeter for less money. But, yeah, so Shiva. I'm mainly saying this because when I first played Vanilla, a story about Vanilla that I do remember, I first got special treatment in Sire's Palace, and because Rungda is available as a random encounter there, and it's not too hard to fuse Barong yourself afterwards, pretty much my first use of special treatment was getting Shiba, and I kind of wrecked house with Shiba for a while, so that was fun. I am kind of intentionally trying to avoid abusing special treatment in this playthrough. I don't know, I just kind of like it that way. Okay, nuclear still works. That's all I needed. Because as I said in the last part, this game can get very broken very quickly, and I want to try and avoid that. That's part of why I'm not really using DLC either. Even though in the new ports, it is just part of the base game. You don't even need an internet connection to get it. Skills automatically replaced there, but yeah, 20% HP after battle means that backup members will get back to full health very, very quickly. Oh, sorry, Arn, for cutting you off there. And it looked like there were two paths for us to travel here, but one of them is locked. And we have these conveniently placed baggages here so that I can ambush this guy. So I don't know if I'll be getting Shiva around now. Like, it's possible I might, like, for Shido. Like, I was saying before about, you know, things getting broken pretty quickly, but at the same time, weirdly, I actually find special treatment to be not as broken as you might think.
Persona! You can hit their weakness.
Aha, conveniently, the one thing here that did not get put to sleep happens to be weak to nuclear. Also, yeah, everyone's at level 3 baton pass now, so that might explain why I'm doing so much damage off of my baton pass attacks. Does mean that I have less access to fodder personas, though. But yeah, having like a level 80 persona on just Joker isn't quite as broken as you'd probably think. Just because, like, it was kind of how things went in all of the other Persona games that I've played. Like, back in my Persona 4 playthrough, I know my main character, Yu Narukami, hit level 99 really, like, much earlier than the rest of the party did in that game. And it was kind of because you were forced to use the protagonist every battle. That's a mouse room, so I'm not gonna go in there right this second. I'm gonna, well, guys, all the way over there, yep, there. But yeah, like, you were forced to use the protagonist in every battle, which meant that often they would get very over-leveled because they'd be getting the experience for every single fight, whereas everyone else in the party would only get experience from the battles they were actually in. But thanks to Mishima's Confidant, the whole party in P5 levels up roughly evenly. Oh, that big burst there was making me think that maybe one of these would be King Frost, but no, I think King Frost is going to show up relatively soon, but it generally appears alone. Like, I'm weirdly looking forward to King Frost appearing, because I kind of like the way it's used in this game. King Frost is usually like a mid-level persona, and in this game it's a very high-level persona. I need more fodder, so I want to try and get to Genie. Yeah, so did you want to talk to this, so I think if I say alright, I suppose?
It's happy. If you tell a joke, they might play along.
Oh, maybe I should have said it, there's no need for that. I don't do this that often, but, like, you do get the ability to instantly recruit them if you already had them before.
That's fine.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that, because you like joking answers. Why'd you come to this dangerous place? Isn't it safer in the real world? I've got business here, I'm here for the loot, just cause. Yeah, I thought that would be considered joking enough for you. Okay, then. Next time, though, I'm going to try There's No Need for That and see if I can get an instant recruitment here. Again, I'm just grabbing these for fodder so that I can do some more fun accidents potentially, because, yeah, I got one of those earlier in the playthrough with that whole nuke technical build, and I would like to try and see if I get something like that again, because you can get some pretty fun skills that way. But here's some cheese. And yeah, it just recovers a little bit. It's actually completely, yeah, completely harmless. And yeah, that room itself, apart from the cheese, cannot do anything at all in here with the mouse light still on. Again, I still like to say mouse light as if it's a single word, and there's probably a trademark after it. Mouse light TM, given that it's Shido. Oh, right, okay, there actually, no, that room wasn't useless, because there was a... Yeah, that actually is annoying sometimes, because I, don't like missing things like that, because, yeah, backtracking gets annoying in places like this, where we're already in a pretty crazy, mazy area. I don't know why there's like a bird cheeping noise when we turn on them. Maybe it's supposed to be a squeak, actually, not a bird cheep. Okay, yeah, they're easy to notice if you have third eye up. Generally, it's pretty obvious where these passageways lead. They usually go to the opposite side of the locked doors. Another one of my, like, oh yeah, I don't, clearly I don't remember vanilla that much stories, is that, yeah, I feel like these were a bit more convoluted in the vanilla game. How dare he lock these doors? And if there's a cheese in there, it probably means, yep, that's a mouse light, which means that... Fortunately, these enemies are idiots and like to patrol the hallways where there's no mouse light, so that gives me an opportunity to take them down.
Let that be advantage. Don't rush this.
Go down.
Joker might actually need a carrot soon. That's a weird thing to say, but I guess, they say carrots are good for vitamin C, and I guess here vitamin C equates to SP. Spoken before. Would you mind if we talked? If I say there's no need for that? Yeah, they're instantly recruited. There we go. That's what you're supposed to do for personas you've already had before. Or personas you've made in the Velvet Room before. In New Game Plus, everything like you already had in the compendium is considered that, which means you can very easily recruit things. Okay. That's why, when I was doing, like, I did my test playthrough of this game in New Game Plus. And for that reason, I had to make sure that I always chose the top option for that, the one where you agree to converse with them, because I wanted to practice the negotiations for the main playthrough. Of course, not sure that really did the most good, but since I've been failing a lot of negotiations, but still, I didn't even notice that passageway earlier. But mouse light is off. And with that, we can now head... Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to do anything with that passageway before because we had to unlock this door from the other side. As I said during Okumura's Palace, though, I prefer at least somewhat tedious puzzles to dungeons where, like, the main gimmick is simply go through route A, then go through route B, repeat ad nauseum, or even not repeat. Okay, that mouse light is off. You can tell because the Shido statue is lowered into the ground. And situations like this are why I wanted to make sure to have some curse personas on Joker, because Parvati's only weakness is curse. Oh, and Barong's also weak to curse, so much for needing Morgana. Hearing Takeover so much just reminded me of how I said back at the start of the playthrough, and a lot of people actually agree with me that they prefer Takeover to Last Surprise. Like, I always have, but it seems like to a lot of other fans of Persona 5, of which there are a lot of many different, like, there's a lot of reasons people like this game, but it does seem like a lot of the more mainstream fan base, like, just Last Surprise is massively iconic and popular. I don't know, it's hard to explain why I've just never really been into Last Surprise as a song. It's never really done it for me. I've just always preferred Takeover. Last Surprise, I think I said before, it always felt a little bit too subdued for a battle theme, in my opinion. Like, I actually much prefer Last Surprise in Strikers, where it's got a rock remix that's used more sparingly as a mini-boss theme, because I don't think Last Surprise is very iconic of, like, the Phantom Thieves themselves, and it's kind of the closest thing Joker has to a theme song. That and, also Beneath the Mask, but that's in a bit of a more depressing sense, since I haven't really gone into Beneath the Mask yet.
Yes.
But Beneath the Mask is when it talks about, like, I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show, please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. It's kind of about how Joker feels he doesn't fit in or belong anywhere. But here I believe we're at a situation where we need to turn the mouse light back on. Because now we can access the crawl spaces in rooms that have mouse lights in them. And then we can open yet another door. I already made the Mario Sunshine another door joke, so I can't use it again here. True, all of Shido's guests must be incredibly confused navigating this place, but that's probably how he likes it. He wants to make sure that only the most intelligent and elite of the elite are able to even get out of their cabins and go to his private parties. Oh, actually, an enemy has appeared in there, so hello there! That's like one of the most epic ambushes I've done, just suddenly popping out of being a mouse and attacking. First time we're seeing this! So, yeah, it's going to explain this as a tutorial. You'll get their rare item without fail. And it does show you which enemies have been skimmed, probably so you don't just go too overboard and straight up kill them. Don't kill the Barong, please, Morgana! Good, we didn't. And yeah, it's give me what you're hiding.
How very generous.
How very generous to hand over that thing that, I just already found that they had. I don't think Treasure Skimmer makes it any easier to get skill cards, and I really wish it did because, yeah, like, I'm already, like...
Looks like it's locked. Guess we have to find another route.
Over 100 and, yeah, over 150 videos into this, maybe even 160 at this point, and I haven't even got a single skill card from Negotiation.
I have something.
Aha, yeah, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing any crawl spaces, and I was. I think this is just going to lead to a chest, though. Aha, another mouse ambush. Oh no. I did not realize you were a red shadow. Okay, maybe this is this mouse ambush was a bad idea. However, I can once again do this.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Oh, and you're immune to arm, though. At least this is still technical.
I'm fired up.
Come on, please, Haru. Yes, finally!
Now. Pardon me. Okay. Ready for pain? Save room for dessert. Let's end this. Okay. Here it comes. Rest in peace. Perfect form. That was a fancy KO.
It wasn't even a KO, though. It's still alive. But yeah, that is called in English PTE Thwackdown, a reference to WWE SmackDown. Just in case you get an attack in, I'm going to debuff your attack power. Okay, good, it's still shocked. But it's going again, and it's probably going to snap out of the shock next turn. And even if I do have new boosted Freydine, will this be enough? It was, great.
We're done here. Let's go.
One other thing I like about Persona 5's battle system is finding different solutions to tough enemies with different party combinations. It's just kind of how I like to play. I often swap around my party members.
This power.
And now I can get Trumpeter.
Oh,
And there we go, we actually did get Null Wind. I have that because that's the only auto mask skill I don't have, but I said I might need Makara-Khan, but you know what, I lied. Let's get Null Wind. Oh, and this is the start of Ryuji becoming amazing. And that is part 2 of Ryuji becoming amazing. He should get that during this dungeon, actually. It's about here that, oh, and also this is the start of Morgana, I guess, sort of becoming amazing. And this is also Yusuke becoming... yeah, unfortunately, Yusuke does drop off quite a bit at this point. And I did say earlier, On gun builds, I like to keep both triple down and one-shot kill, but I'm going to stick with just one-shot kill for this build. I want to focus a bit more on technical psi.
A stylish...
I mean, Morgana played a part in that stylish victory, so, yeah, I suppose him saying that is earned. And as I thought, this is just a path that just leads to a chest. But yeah, as I was saying, I like, you know, going through fights like that with different combinations of party members. But now we absolutely have to double back again and hit this mouse light. I mean, as you can probably tell by tone of voice, I'm still having fun here. Oh, well, there goes my streak of having 0% security.
Leave it to me.
But also that happened. I already have both of you, so I can't get any fodder personas out of this. Yeah, let's try this. If this somehow defeats the exploding one, then this will end the encounter. Clearly it didn't. But I can still just,
Something else.
I kind of feel like Ma Aegon is just gonna kill everything.
Just like I thought.
Serves you right for falling into Pokemon Gym Leader Syndrome and attacking me with an entire team that's weak to one element. Although some gym leaders are pretty smart.
That enemy was...
In particular, as of recording this, I have not got Scarlet and Violet, and I'm not sure I really intend to anytime soon due to their technical issues, but at the same time, I've seen videos of the gym battles, and they actually look really good for the most part, as well as the, Elite Four. The boss fights in general seem pretty on point in Scarlet and Violet. They say the same combination of things again. But here's just an easy shortcut back to the safe room, which I should probably... I just realized... Although that could respawn the enemies. Yeah, now's a decent time for me to grab Trumpeter, but I'll probably do that later, so as not to respawn all the enemies. Then actually, now's also a decent time for an SP recovery item. Not a Soma, though. We're not quite at that point yet. Yeah, Snuff Souls aren't actually that useful anymore, so I might as well start using them now. Now, if you're a Yellow Shadow, I feel like there's a chance you could turn into what I... Nope, just a Treasure Demon. Maybe King Frost shows up later.
Let's go.
Not bad.
Okay.
And security's back to 0 again. There was a grapple point in here, because yeah, through there is our next destination, but I obviously want to check out the grapple point first. I know that King Frost shows up in one of these areas. Hello? Are you King Frost? Probably not, because it's level 61, I think, and we're lower than that, so it would show up as yellow or red.
Let's go.
Just don't lose.
Aha, I've got skillful technique and you're afflicted with fear, so this is gonna hurt a lot. My Cyodine actually looks pretty amazing.
I help you. On to the next persona. Good work, Queen.
Not even charged, and you do over 1,000. Oh, there it is. I was looking right at it before, but for some reason it wasn't registering. Guess I had to be a little bit further back. At this point I am starting to, yeah, realize, the main reason why I wish this song was on a bit of a longer loop. Like, it's a good song, but it's just, for such a long dungeon, I do wish it had a bit of a longer loop to it. Kaito Ranma. That's not gonna give you +5 strength, or actually +6 strength with what you have at the moment, but... Kaito Ranma, +3 agility is not bad, but I still like that +6 strength.
Focus.
It's just generally something that I like to keep on Yusuke for the whole
I'll
game.
reveal your true form.
Now, it would be perfect if you turned out to be King Frost. Nope.
Now's our chance. Beat him up.
Persona! There!
This Pavati is way stronger than I expected her to be. I actually just got her to transfer some things, but I like that technical boost.
Alright.
Leave the noobs and let's go.
Okay, Futaba, as you command. Let's head to our next destination.
Hey.
And Shido has literally broken out the big guns. They're pretty much, yep, sending out the full-on SWAT teams at this point.
I can feel it.
There's one of them over there. They're even in red,
Show
which
me
means
your
I
true
think I know
form.
what this thing is. Because they do manifest differently to the other shadows in here. Yep, it's Fornius.
You've got the advantage. Don't rush this.
Rhetorician of the Sea. And I get why it's called that, because they, yeah, they're supposed to, you know what? I have this suspicion you're immune to Psi, so I would rather attempt to use ice on you, since I know that's technical off of... Oh, but you're draining that anyway. Okay, then maybe I will try Psi. Oh, yep, you're immune to Psi and that, so I can't even get technical on you at all with Fear. That really sucks. However, I'm pretty sure you're weak to electricity. So let's use a Master of Magnet Coil.
Don't move.
Ah, right, because they're afraid.
Let's withdraw.
That happens. I still get experience for that, right? Nope, I don't at all. Okay.
Okay.
It's funny, you make an enemy retreat through negotiation and you do get experience, but if they just run away because they're scared, then you don't, even though it was us who made them afraid, so it was still technically our accomplishment, but anyway. Yes, don't mind all of these heavily armed SWAT teams walking around. It's all fine. Absolutely no crisis going on at the moment. There are no phantom thieves in Tokyo. We are safe within this
Show me
city.
your true form.
Anyway... Okay, you're Garuda.
Bad feeling about
I think the other thing these things can turn into doesn't show up until later.
Persona!
Oh, well, I guess I can show off the gun technical I got with that book. This is one of those things that the developers couldn't really, like, design fights around.
Nice, Joker.
Because, you know, you're not guaranteed to be able to read this book. I still think this book is a really good reward, though, for doing all of that Jinbocho book reading. I call it a side quest, I guess. Much better reward. I know I've said this so many times, but it's a far better reward than the speed reading book.
Okay.
Good work. Keep it up.
I think there is a safe room down here. Yeah, it looks like there is. I'll clear out this deck, and then I think I'll use the safe room to go back to the Velvet Room and fuse Trumpeter, and then I think we'll finish things off here, because through there is the entertainment hall and our next destination. But there is also a somewhat sneakily hidden chest under these stairs. Chewing Soul to kind of replace some of the SP items that I had before. And there's still NPCs you can talk to here. I wonder how rigged the casino on this ship is. I know, like, there are a lot of advertisements for actual cruise ships where I live that, like, say things like no casinos, which is good, but they also say no kids, which to me seems a bit discriminatory and kind of seems to cater them towards, you know, pretentious older rich couples. I don't know, but anyway. A tattooed person. Well, given this is Japan,
Let's see it.
yeah, there's a certain stereotype associated with people with tattoos, so that's your first hint about a certain someone we may be encountering later.
Show me your true form.
I doubt you're going to be anything new, though. Actually, though, I could get myself a Garuda.
Now just don't lose. This'll do.
And yet more reasons why I got a whole bunch of those things. I didn't want to use Morgana's gun because then I would have inflicted freeze and then I wouldn't be able to negotiate with anything here. There's no need for that. Yep, I'll take you back.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
And yet more of those bills. I do like how you can see the city here, though. Futaba's caught up to Joker now. See what I said about, yeah, how quickly people tend to, like, the party tends to be pretty evenly leveled here. And I should probably get rid of you. Hi there. Can I actually try recruiting a Fornius this time? I can't believe that ambush actually worked, by the way.
On the floor. Bonafide.
Okay, I need to do the negotiation the hard way this time.
It looks suppressed. Don't trouble it with more info than it needs.
Gloomy so vague, okay. Got this girl waiting for me. No, I'm getting that, right? If you could let me go to see my girl. Nope, I'll consider it. What kind of girl is she?
Besides that,
What in the hell are you trying to tell me anyway? You're going to die, why do we fight? I don't really know.
give me a break.
Okay, got it.
Hey,
I probably should have used Warning Shot, but I was pretty confident about that answer. Yeah, Fornius is kind of, like, I like Fornius' design in the games where you can actually see the bottom part of it more clearly, like here, where you can see that it's got sort of a manta ray head and, like, a human head on top of it. It's creepy, but also cool. Though, I think my favorite use of Fornius, oh wow, I went from having way too few personas to completely filling up my stock. I think of everything here, I'd rather get rid of Dakini.
That's a new one, isn't it?
But I think my favorite use of Fornius in mainline, well, not so much mainline SMT, it's in Digital Devil Saga where Fornius and Isora, I think, there's another, like, sort of ray-looking demon that often shows up in similar context. It's kind of treated as a mini Fornius, but that and Fornius show up in an underwater area, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't think I've spoken to you yet. We've got slots, sandwiches, poker, and guns, but no mobsters, nary a one, because there's no mafia here. Have not even played that game. That's from one of the Sam and Max games, I think, which I've never played at all. But it's just a song that plays in a place called the Mafia-Free Casino, in air quotes. So I just thought that was funny.
Hey,
Oh yes, we've walked end to end of this ship. Yeah, we're only about halfway through. We've still got 3 targets to go.
what are your thoughts? Shall we go?
But before I end things, as I said, I'm going to zip back here, and I'm definitely going to be fusing Trumpeter this time.
Let's do it.
this could bestow an extraordinary power.
I think this is what I'll go with. I've got a lot of good skills across its components. But the main thing that I want is Debilitate. Also, your trumpet is so low it's clipping through the floor. Or maybe it's just out of camera. No, I want to keep those, especially since, yeah, Dizzy plus Freedyne is going to be pretty strong. Decreases chance of being affected with ailments. I probably don't need Brain Burster. Yeah, with Skillful Technique, Abysmal Surge, I can get Technical on Aegon thanks to the Technical book, so that'll be useful for that. Oh, dang it. I could have passed Gun Boost, so I could have had Gun Boost and Gun Amp on the one persona along with Triple Down. Forgot that you learned Gun Amp, but I was kind of going for more of a magical focus with you anyway. Life Aid, 8% of max HP and SP after battle, which is really not bad, but I like everything in this moveset. Of course, I'll have to get rid of one thing later because of Debilitate. I only really need one persona with Concentrate. It's also probably possible to get a lot of resistances onto Trumpeter. It's not nearly as easy as it is in P4 to make Trumpeter immune to everything, but I think it might be possible. Oh, okay then. Mars Iodine is a good skill card to have for technical, so I think I'll take that.
This card's power.
This will be it.
And next, I'm going to be fusing 2 fodder personas into Melchizedek,
It is neither remarkable
just to give
nor
me something that
unremarkable.
I can also fodder for a potential crazy fusion.
Choose.
Oh, okay, then straight up upgrade. But now I don't really want to lose you to a crazy fusion, because Invigorate 3 is really nice to have. At least you're going to be registered into the compendium automatically. Oh, right. Well, in that case,
Choose wisely.
Melchizedek, it does not even matter what I fuse you into, so I'll just use one of my fodders.
You okay with this?
This could bestow both of you to work.
Okay, so since I'm using a gold persona here, this should be a crazy accident. If not, I want my... Well, I was going to say non-existent money back, but you do pay money in the Velvet Room, so actually, yeah, I do want my money back. Not that's even possible. Come on, Crazy Fusion. Okay, Kali. That at least means I get your full, like, stats registered every time I see you as an enemy now. Like, as in, whenever I see it as an enemy, I can check its full, like, stats now. Ah, yeah, of all the things it could have turned into, this is not what I wanted. And Rare Antibody is also not what I wanted. Ah, oh well. It was worth a shot. The crazy accidents giveth, and the crazy accidents taketh away. I think that's a good time to end things, so I'll see you next time as we head through the back deck to the entertainment hall.